Hi everyone, and welcome to our Seeing Distances 30-day challenge. I'm super excited. I'm Coach Crystal Kelly, and I'm here just to kind of give you a little bit of information on how this challenge is actually going to work. So if you haven't already guessed, okay, you do need one of these. All right, you do need your workbook, paperback. Okay, you can't do this as an audiobook. You can't do this as an ebook because there's journal entries in here. Okay, you're going to be filling things out. There's progress trackers in here. Like, I need you to treat this like a workbook. Like, get a pen, get a paper. Keep that pen with your book. Ideally, keep this in your car or keep it in the barn during this challenge so you don't forget it, okay? And why? And let me find that little journal page again. So again, we have our little progress trackers and whatnot, but essentially, I want that when you ride, you fill this out like immediately when you're done, okay? Immediately when you're done while things are still fresh in your head. Again, I'm gonna explain more as the challenge goes, so I don't want you to, obsess over it too much. Don't get too excited about this exercise behind me as well, because we're not gonna be doing that in this one, okay? We're gonna be following the exercises and training plans in this book. So how this is gonna work, go to Amazon, okay? The Amazon for your country, order this book, because when our challenge starts, ideally, you already have this book with you so you can get started. If it takes, a week or however long for you to get this in the mail, don't worry about it, okay? Breathe. Don't panic. We're going to have some non-writing exercises for you to do. You can also kind of catch up once you get the workbook, okay? So don't stress too much. I will just point out the first thing that we are going to be starting with is this, okay, our impossible exercise. That is a non-writing assignment, okay? That's the thing I want you to do first before you do anything else, okay? As soon as you get that, fill that out, okay? Your impossible exercise, it's right at the beginning. You're going to find it, okay? Fill that out. And then we're going to start with our week 1 writing exercise. And I'm not going to go into it too much because, again, it's all in the book for you. But essentially, okay, we're going to start with our week 1. Okay, we're going to start with our week 1 writing exercise. Now, how this is going to work, it doesn't matter if you ride once a week, doesn't matter if you ride 3 times a week, or if you ride 10 horses a day every single day. Okay, no matter what, I am not going to dictate your schedule, okay? This is built for you and your schedule. How this 30 days challenge is going to work is essentially, I want to do this 30-day challenge to kind of move you along through this training plan, okay? A lot of us, especially you'll find in the halfway point, like I have a little extra assignment for you, mindset related, because I don't want that you're kind of getting all this momentum and you're like super excited and you're like, yeah, it's kind of like when we sign up for the gym. Like, we're always really pumped. Like, we go every day for that first week and we're like so pumped. We're like, oh man, I love this class. I'm going to do this class 10 times a day, every day. And then after a week, you're kind of like, I could go just 3 times this week. Or I'll just go to the gym 3 times, right? And then week 3, week 4, right? That's why most people, like, 90% of people never accomplish their New Year's resolutions. Like, they drop out in the first month, okay? So that's why we're doing this challenge, so that I can actually be there to support you. Every other member who's also doing this, they can hold you accountable. You're not just doing this alone in your own free time, but you can actually stay on track, not fizzle out, but actually every single week be more motivated and encouraged to keep with your training plan. Because I know if you follow this training plan, like literally to the T, you will see results. Like, you and your horse, you will have a better time at seeing distances, okay? You will ride your courses better. You'll have less faults, okay? Most of the faults happen because the distances were weird and horse can't save you, especially when the jumps get bigger, right? Horse can't save you, okay? At 120, 130, they can't save you anymore. Even the 1 meter, if you're on a thoroughbred, for example, like in the 1 meter, it's already questionable, okay? Maybe on a big, chunky, like warm blood that's 19 hands, you can get away with it, okay? But on a thoroughbred, 1 meter, that's borderline already. So if your distances aren't good, you're going to mess up your whole course. You're going to mess up your combination. You're going to not win. But also you yourself are going to feel like, man, I'm putting all this work in every single day and I'm just not seeing results and I don't feel like a rock star in the saddle. Okay. So that's what I want for you. That's why I want you to follow this training plan. Okay, so again, I'm not going to dictate your schedule. Every single week, we're going to have a new exercise. It's in our book. Okay, I'm not going to go over it in the group itself. Okay, every single week, you have your writing exercise. Okay, and what I want you to do in your own time, I would like you to ride that same exercise 3 times, again, following what we map out for you in this book. Okay, 3 times. I would like for you to video at least one of those rides. Okay, at least one. Maybe the first one, because that's when you need the most feedback. Maybe that's when you need the most help. Okay, maybe by the 3rd ride, you kind of figured it out a little bit. Or maybe you want it kind of in the middle, right? Maybe you want it on ride number 2 after you've already kind of experimented and done the exercise once, so you kind of have a feel for it, but you don't know like how to improve from there. Okay, so send me the video, either your 2nd ride, your 1st ride, your 3rd ride, doesn't matter. Okay, whatever it is you want to do it. The other thing I'll say is, so this is based on your schedule. I'm not going to tell you ride 3 times, ride 5 times, ride Monday, Wednesday, Friday, like your schedule. I don't care. Okay, you upload those videos once a week. Okay, once a week, every week, upload your videos. The other thing I want you to do, as I said, fill out that little training journal. Okay, as soon as you're done writing. Okay, keep the pen handy. Fill it out, because even if you couldn't make a video, you can actually screenshot with your phone, take a picture of your journal entry, what challenges you had, what went well, any notes, any questions you have. Take a picture, upload that in the group, right? I can't help you if you don't ask for help. So if you're unable to make a video and you want to still get help and get support, take a picture of your journal, okay? Honestly, I've seen thousands and thousands. I've coached virtually 10,000 plus equestrians, and in person, more than 1,000. Okay, in 20 different countries. I've seen it. There's nothing you're gonna do. There's nothing your horse is gonna do I haven't done already seen before. Okay, like I've seen it, right? I've seen it. I already kind of know what's happening. I already know what to point you in. I already know how to kind of help you. Yes, there's some things that, you know, it makes a difference when I can actually see it, especially if you're not self-aware, right, enough to describe it for me. But you know, we can help. Okay, it's better than nothing, right? It's better than nothing. So take a picture of your progress trackers. I want you to be as involved in the group as humanly possible. I want you posting every day. Post your mindset homework. This impossible exercise that you're going to start with, post that. Okay, post it in the group. Don't be shy. Okay, post it. Okay, I want to hear from you, and I want to be there to support you and help you, because if you don't post that impossible exercise, when you submit your writing video, I'm not going to know how best to help you, because I'm not going to know, like, what's your goal, right? What's your goal? Where is it you're trying to get to? If you're trying to get to, you know, this direction, but actually you should go that direction, I need to know that, okay? It's kind of like if you guys have read the book, Alice in Wonderland. I haven't actually read it, but I've heard this chapter in the book was very pivotal, and I wanted to share that with you. And Alice in the Wonderland, when Alice gets lost, she's in the forest, and she comes to a fork, right? She comes to a fork in the forest, and she doesn't know which way to go, but luckily there's this Cheshire Cat. He's there, he's sitting in the middle of the fork, and she looks at this Cheshire Cat, and she says, "Hey, cat, like, which way do I go? Do I go right or do I go left?" And the Cheshire Cat says, "Well, where do you want to go? Like, where are you trying to get to?" And she's like, "Well, I don't know." And so he replies to her, "Then it doesn't matter which way you go." Okay, so it's kind of like that. I need you to be specific, like, where are you going? So that way I can tell you, like, take right or take left. Does that make sense to you guys? I want you to comment down below if that makes sense, if you guys are watching this in our Facebook group. Okay, so anyways, participate. That is the biggest advice I can give you. I am an FEI level 2 coach. I live in Europe. Okay, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity for you to get feedback from me without booking a flight to Europe. I mean, you know, booking a flight is not bad. It's pretty here, but it's a bit expensive, and not everyone has that kind of vacation hours. So why not? Why not post? Why not ask your questions? Share your journey, share your story in the book. Okay, I'm going to give you more instructions every single week. I'm going to jump on and give you a little bit of tips and how you can actually complete each exercise and answer your questions and be there to support you. But for the most part, what I want you to do is just head over to that group, okay, if you're not already, and introduce yourself, okay? Introduce yourself, share a little bit about where you're from, your horse, picture of you and your horse, okay? Just introduce yourself, and I cannot wait until we begin officially with our week 1 of our Seeing Distances Challenge. Remember, if you haven't already, order your book on Amazon, okay, because it does take a little bit of time to ship. It can take a few days or a week. So order it now so you have it in time for the challenge, okay? All right, thank you, everyone. Bye.